All right, guys, welcome. My name is Mike McDonald, and I'm coming out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. And do you struggle with approaching your warm market, or maybe you're looking for some different scripts that are effective and how to invite different people? Well, today's video, I want to talk about some different scripts and some proven ways that you can invite your warm market to check out what you're doing. So people come into the business and they're on a lot of different stages. So some people you might approach and you already have a great sphere of influence with that person. You already have some credibility with them. Those people, it might be a great way where you can approach these people and basically you can say something to the effect where you're like, hey, I'm working on this business project. I'm excited about it. I don't know if it'd be anything you'd be into or not, but basically I wanted to get your opinion on it. And if it's something you're into, great. If not, that's totally great too. And if you have a great business rapport with these people, or you've already proven that you're a leader, you're successful, it's going to be very easy to approach people about the business side. And one of my mentors, Ray Higdon, talks about the idea of differentiation. And basically, if you already have rapport and you're a leader and you're credible, it's going to be easy to approach people about the business side. But let's say, for example, you've been in 10 different companies, you've never really gotten success yet at this point, and you're approaching your friends again. You're like, oh, great, here's Bob in this another deal. Is he going to be successful in this one? Probably not. So they might not respect the business side that you're doing. And if you're in those group of people and you don't know what to do, I would suggest leading with the product. And how do you do that? Well, you could say something to the effect of, hey, I started working with this company. They deal in XYZ. I'm pretty excited about it. I know the business side wouldn't be anything you'd be into whatsoever, but yeah, I really think you might like the product, based on how I know you, you're always fit, you're into health, whatever. I think you might be a good fit, or I know you love to travel, or, I know you've been looking for a way to save some money on XYZ. I think you really might like the product. I'd love to clear up some time to be able to chat with you and just show you what's going on so you can really see it. If it's for you, cool. If not, that's totally cool too. So it's an easy way you can lead with the product, and then you just show them the regular presentation. So they'll see the business side and learn about it. One thing I like to say, if someone I'm showing more towards the product end, I'll say something to the effect of, cool, so we're going to go through the product. It'll explain the different details on that and how everything works. We also have a really cool referral program. I don't know if that's going to be anything you'd be into, but if you were, I wouldn't want to not show you and have you be mad at me later that when you found out about it that you could have been involved in that. So, whatever. I'll show you both. If either are for you, great. If not, that's totally cool too. So I show them everything. But again, you're leading with the product, and then you just kind of put the business side on the back burner. You say, there's a little bit on the referral program that we have. Again, that's probably not going to be anything you'd be into, but just in case it was, I'd want you to at least see it, and then you wouldn't be mad at me later if you found out about it, that you could have taken advantage of it. So that's one way you can approach people on the product. Now, if you're kind of like my scenario, I didn't have the tightest of warm market. I'd moved around a lot over the years, so I didn't have a huge, strong relationship with a lot of people, especially when you're going back to like high school or middle school or even college, people I hadn't really talked to for 6, 7, 8, 9 years. So if you're in that approach, or, maybe you're older, you have people that you've known for 20 some years, but you're not really in the closest of contact. Well, if you're talking to people like that, I like to lead with the opportunity. And here's why. If you're leading with the product, like you're not interacting with them on a daily basis, so it's going to be hard to be like, hey, I thought you might be interested in this product. It's like, well, we haven't talked for 20 years. What do you even know what I'm into at this point? So it can come off a little weird. And some people like to approach where they try and build all this rapport first and go into it and try and become best friends and then show them the business. And again, obviously it's great to reconnect. It's great to meet up with people again, but if basically you haven't talked to these people in 20 years, you build this rapport, and then you approach them about the business, they kind of can get the feeling like, well, is this the only reason you reached out to me, was to show me this? So what I like to do is up front, I just go to the effect of, hey, I know we haven't really talked since high school or college, or since we used to work together, or since we were in baseball together. And, I always looked up to you then. You always had a great energy about you, or you're always one of the most successful people, or you were always crushing it, or you were one of the leaders on the sports team back in the day. And, my company I'm working with is going through a ton of expansion right now, and they're always looking for sharp people. And I thought of you. I don't know if it'd be anything you'd be into or not, but just curious, would you be open to something extra right now if it didn't interfere with your work you're doing currently. So again, you give them a compliment, something that's sincere, so something you know about them from their past. Or, we used to be best buds in high school. I know we haven't talked for a while, but I just remember we were great friends back then. And, I'm working with a company that's expanding right now. And I just remember you had such an awesome personality. And, I thought of you. Just curious, would you be open to something extra right now if it doesn't interfere with the work that you're currently doing? And they're either going to say yes or no. And if they're open at that point, great. Be like, I definitely know we need to catch up. It's been a long time, but this is the reason I'm reaching out. And I was just seeing if you might be open. I figured I'd take a chance and see if you would be. If it's for you, great. If not, that's totally great too. And then you can set up a time where you meet with them and then you show them your presentation and you go from there. So a couple different ways that you can approach warm market, whether it's people you have credibility with, people you don't, or people you just haven't talked to for a long time, so you don't really know where you stand. There's a couple different ways you can do that. So, if you guys got value out of this, feel free to tap the screen, throw out some hearts, throw out some love. Gets me excited, makes me want to keep doing these. But if you are in network marketing and you're looking for even more scripts that you can use for warm market or recruiting or getting people to see your business, be sure to head over to coachmikemcdonald.com/inviting. And you can get access to my free training. It's the 14 proven keys to inviting for your business. So again, learn ins and outs. So whether it's through Facebook, text messaging, people you know really well, people you haven't talked to forever, cold market, people you meet out and about, all kinds of different invites you can use to get people to see your presentation. Because again, the person that gets the most butts in the seats is the person that wins in network marketing. So again, to get access to that, head on over to coachmikemcdonald.com/inviting. And you'll get access to that training over there. And I'll toss the link up here in a sec so you can see that. But again, really appreciate everybody's time. We'll talk to you again soon.